I've come to find it in a Northamptonshire village where it's hiding behind a pretty Georgian cottage.
Oh, yes. That tells me I'm in the right place. It's rather stonking.
This is the Parchment Works. A ruined 16th century paper factory rebooted as an exquisite, ethereal extension with delicate new glass walls deftly stitching together a patchwork of beautiful old stonework and reclaimed bricks. But Charlie and Jane had a secret weapon. Their son, Will, an architect who has masterminded a radical transformation here.
Welcome. Thank you very much. It's a really, really interesting place.
The new extension has been built within the remains of two outbuildings that backed onto the main house. A former cattle shed now contains a kitchen downstairs and a main bedroom above. Behind that is the parchment factory itself. There's a single-story living and dining area topped by a generous balcony which Will has slotted inside these centuries-old walls.
Now I can see the extent of your work, as represented by those two rusty bars.
Correct, yes. Two sort of lightweight glass boxes sat within the ruined walls with this ribbon of corten that runs over the top.
This delicate, subtle building within a building cleverly transforms the ruins into a home, while barely displacing a single Grade 2 listed stone.
The project was all about kind of striking the right balance between making this building a habitable building that people can live in and enjoy, whilst retaining the historic value of it. The challenge was to retain the original character of the ruin as much as possible, but obviously there were parts where we had to intervene. We had to repoint the walls to make them structurally sound.
So lots of lime mortar.
Huge amount of lime mortar.
Much of the carefully restored stonework has been left in its ruined form, making a courtyard full of drama. Across the threshold is a calm, contemporary living and dining area.
Oh, this is very different and very good.
The RIBA judges praised the elegant way old and new materials have been introduced to each other and encouraged to make friends. 21st century glazing slots seamlessly into ancient stone walls. Simple new timber windows are topped by ancient reclaimed oak beams. And within the transformed cowshed, a slick angular kitchen sits comfortably beneath a ceiling that's anything but. The building's many wobbly bits required delicate handling during construction, especially during the groundworks phase.
Very nice engineering solution. In the middle of the room, you put a deep, solid foundation. And then you created a sort of thinning...
exactly.
Tapering slab.
Tapered towards the edges, because the last thing we wanted to do was were the ruins to collapse and fall in on us, because that would have been a crying shame.
Exactly.
Thankfully, not a stone was harmed. And Will's careful conservation efforts haven't just preserved the building, but its stories too. It might be marked by time, but there's nothing scruffy here. The upper floor of the cowshed now houses an elegant main bedroom with some exposed timber rafters. It opens onto a smart, understated glass-edged balcony. All this is the result of an arduous one-year project, made all the harder by the fact that Will and his team were being watched. An ancient stone bath once used as part of the parchment-making process.
When we discovered it, it was fully intact.
In that position?
Yeah, in that position.
Because normally when people have an archaeologist, they expect to find a spoon.
Yes.
You know, or
and they get very excited about the spoon.
1940s HP sauce bottle. But this is something else.
It was a bit of a find, yeah.
I think this is beautiful, this place. I think it's beautiful because of the way that it manages two quite competing agendas. One is the historical approach where everything is conserved and repaired and there's so much detail and there's a danger of being engulfed by fiddly twiddle. And the other approach, where the modern is introduced, which can threaten the old. It can be blisteringly aggressive. Here, well, this building treads a fine golden line between them. And the result is something quite delicate, quite romantic, in fact.